whole thing. I'm not very close to my camera because I'm on a big screen and I'm on the couch like further back. Y'all get it. Alright, so anyway, without further ado, I'm about to play some Greedfall. This is part 1. I've never played the game before. What should I do? We are normal. This mode provides a balance challenge. Do I want to be balanced? Or do I want to be extreme? I don't want to be extreme. I don't want to be extreme, let me tell you that much. Enemies are more numerous, more aggressive, and they inflict more damage. Achieving success in this mode requires you to have a good grasp of the reposite system and to upgrade your character strategically. But let's give it a shot. I can always lower my difficulty, so I'm on hard. Let's try it out. What's the worst that happens? Alright, going into it. Long loading. I'm on the PS4. What can you do? There is not much you can do if you're on the PS4. Long loading times. Just so cool. I love these loading screens. Just a man and his thoughts during the loading screens. Alright, here we go.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Well,
Like
if
this.
you want me to.
Yes,
Huh.
yes.
At first I thought he was talking to the
Chin a
skeleton.
tiny bit lower. Gaze
Guess
a little
not.
more to the right. There. Now, hold the pose.
To the right, to the left. Man, my beard is everywhere. Holy Nikes. Let's see what we got. I always try to make the character look somewhat like me, and I'm very bad at it. Let's just go with what number 1 was. Close enough, right? No, not at all. Not at all. I got short hair now. I cut it all off not too long ago. And this dude, well, alright. Let's go with that. Why not? Cover up that scar. Oh, it looks like a pirate. I'm digging it. Let's go with those eyebrows. Skin color is fine. Hair color. Whoa. So, straight old man style. Straight old man style. And then light blue eyes. Next step. Alright. Pick your starting skills according to your playstyle. I don't even know what my playstyle is in this game. But a lot of games I do go mage. Let's see what warrior is. Starting skills, one-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades, firearms, strength, endurance, and craftsmanship, vigor. Technical, this profile focuses on controlling the battlefield. Elemental traps, firearms, one-handed blades, or we go some magic. Divine magic ring. Stasis, one-handed heavy weapons. Why would a mage need one-handed heavy weapons? I don't know, but we're going with it. Yup. Magic. Pick an attribute to invest your first point according to your preferred playstyle. What did they say my preferred playstyle should be with? I think they said willpower was one of them. Magic, willpower, and mental power, yeah. So, mental power. Magical damage, Fury Gen, or magical points affect duration. Magical damage, I could increase the maximum magical power and spell duration. Rings. Let's give this one a shot. I don't think I have any more, so we're all good there. And now some talents. They're giving me a lot of credit already. Let's see. What they say I should. Science and intuition. I figured because they're giving me some hints, I might as well just take them. Why not? Gather insights become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlock contextual dialogue options. Or science allows you to make simple potions. Allows you to destroy weak walls with the help of explosive files. Well, I could go for some potions, maybe. Let's start the game. This is my character.
Just a few more.
He looks exactly like you can see the whiteness in my beard coming.
That's a compliment, my lord.
Coming soon. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliment.
You're still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm getting my painting done.
Have you any
I need this portrait in my life.
That we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Yeah, look at my facial hair. I'm a pirate, man. I know we're setting sail.
I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
He will.
Have no fear, Master. I
Yeah.
will go and see them in his name.
Just relax, man. We got this.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you.
I'm sorry. Painting will have to wait.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Yeah. It's rock and roll. Palace. The great departure. I gotta say goodbye to my mother. Why? Where's my mother going? Oh, these controls feel a little weird.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. There were so many
Thank you.
dead people. Even if we
Okay, so that is Crouch. Good to know. I think she's down here. Oh my god, this is... The camera adjusting is a little weird. It's actually throwing me off a lot. Oh my... That's...
Hey!
Green
blood!
Green blood.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious
He tossed something at me, I started to glow.
As loyal as you'll go.
Got this blue glow going.
mercenary. I know you like us.
See how I can rock with the glow.
Suspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Yeah. Look at me. Gray hair more than you, man.
Fight with honor!
I will do my best. Attack 3 times. Alright. Let's change. How do I attack? Main attack. There we go. There's the attack. Defend myself. Come on, man. Yeah, you can do better than that. Prove to Kirk that you can fight. Oh, I can fight. Shadow missile. Oh. Yeah. This shouldn't be so cocky. I just started. Open tactical pause. Continue tactical pause and spell stasis techniques. Alright, I open tactical pause. To assign a potion to a shortcut, click L1. Tactical pause, potion, go potions. Alright, I think I'm clicking the wrong button. Use. Alright, yeah. Did I not just... I don't know what's going on. I'm clicking the use. Am I not allowed to use this? Okay, let's assign. Let's assign it up. Back and up. There we go. Now we're rocking. Yeah, I thought I used magical parry, but it did not work. Shadow impact throws me 100 feet forward. Dodge is X. I gotta remember that. I'm thinking of another game. Alright, well, we finally beat Kurt after a lot of question marks about my fighting ability. That was very awkward for all of us, trying to figure out some types of moves that I had.
Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I think I got it, Kurt.
I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll
You got it,
always
Kurt.
find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary,
No, we're happy, Kurt. We are so glad that I have a bodyguard. Because from that battle, we clearly know I don't know how to fight at all. I tried. This is gonna be rough.
I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Alright, I guess you gotta say goodbye to some more people. Looks like health doesn't regenerate. That's gonna be bad for me. Does this doctor have anything I could pick up? This looks like I pick it up. No, I cannot pick it up. I tried. It was unsuccessful. But let's get this objective done. Let's talk to Mother. Oh my God! That's Mother?
Don't knock. I've asked a thousand
Oh, I thought it was a zombie. Kill it!
My dear child.
There's no way she's alive.
Sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
She's
Come now.
the condition of being a zombie.
Things. I'm so very happy.
Should not keep those things as pets. They are not toys.
You remind me so much of your father.
Talking
Miss
zombie.
him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
I am ready, zombie.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas,
No,
there is
you're
nothing you can
in
do by
perfectly
staying
good
that
health.
would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort that to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
Something to turn other people into zombies.
Heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
Didn't bring you luck.
All my blessings go with you, my child.
Don't kiss a zombie.
Now, be off.
Alright, I will be off, zombie mother. Into the unknown. Do we go? Time to roll. Now I got a fancy hat. No idea where it came from. Let's go, Kurt.
It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right.
Yeah, where'd he go off to? Been wondering where he's at.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Dang, I got a lot of visits. Alright, let's add Kurt to the team. I think I have another option.
Where would you like to begin?
Alright, let's consult.
To the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure.
Novice
Their
ring
dwellings are not far from here.
and some
We can go there
raggedy ass hammer.
Very well. You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know.
Alright.
But it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Well, let's roll. Let's go get... Oh, too far. Archer and... Gotta go a bunch of places. I'm just gonna roam the city. Let's see what happens in this random ass city. Just a man on his mission. Oh, she or he is... Nah, I never run out of energy. Go get him, Kurt. Just relax. I got this. I don't know what L2 was supposed to do, but it didn't do much. There it is. I can hold on. Just relax, Kurt. Yeah, I don't have a potion to heal my mana, just my health. So relax, Kurt. Oh, come on. He was dead. See? We got it. No big deal. Relax. Relax, Kurt. Give me that. Wasn't expecting to fight that early. Just thought it was a random person in town. Alright. Now I got this chest. Take it all. Alright, cool. Cool stuff. I definitely went the wrong way, but exploring town got me a couple cool things. Got me my first whiff of battle outside the tutorial. Not too shabby. I did lose a significant amount of health because I have no idea how to control this game yet. Let's go down these steps. Bunch of passerbys. Speak to noble. I'm trying.
Sorry, I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Well, so much for speaking to her. Keep going down, I guess. I don't know who the enemies are and who aren't. They're just gonna randomly attack me, I assume. They're gonna kneel down in front of me. They understand I'm royalty, apparently. I don't know. Ooh. Shiny. What's this? My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I could even cross the road to get to my shop. Couldn't. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Well, that sounds awful. Found Prince's place. It's back here. Something's on fire. The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. And here we go. Finally made it to our objective. Yo.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself.
I'm not
But
that
they will
young.
bring
I have white
honor
hair.
upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought. Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
I will do my best, Ambassador.
Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes.
I might be able to take care of him.
His celebrated panacea.
I'll see what I can do.
Remedy is worse than
Ambassador.
the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
My laws, I ain't
See
make them.
what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
It's a very long explanation.
Could
See what the
give me your
relationship
understanding
is.
of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce.
Of course,
The
makes
exchanges
sense.
are very profitable, especially on the cultural
Well,
front.
duh.
I will
It's
not
trade
hide
and
from you
commerce.
that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time.
But I
your
will not.
princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you
That's what I was
also
thinking.
trade with our enemies.
The
Alright,
Bridge
let's
Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have.
tier for D.
What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall
I
discover.
don't know. I think I could understand the language. Just give me a day or 3.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiafredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Alright, well, I think we got all we needed from that.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Lord
Ambassador. Godspeed. Alright, what's my next mission? The Great Departure. Notify Thélème, I did that. No, I didn't. Where are my side quests? Ah, there we go. Side quests are right there. Find the charlatan or negotiate with the vendor. Let's mark this on my map. Worry about that in a little bit. Let's go get this charlatan. Trying to spread propaganda or whatever they're doing. 56 meters. Let's go this way. Looks like there's something I can pick up here. Let's loot. Give me that gold coin. Don't walk into me. Very rude. Alright, let's find the charlatan. Am I in the right area? There's an X on this door. What does this mean? Can I go in? No, I cannot go in. Maybe this is the charlatan. Who looks very charlatan-y.
Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
No, it's not. Don't you lie to them.
Stomach ailment.
I see what you're doing.
Wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still.
This dude's a liar and a cheat. And I'm gonna shut him down. That's what I do, I think. I don't actually know what my character does. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna shut this man down for lying in my city.
But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure.
No, you're
But the
not.
Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out.
What's true is we're suffering from a liar alchemist. That's what's true.
A healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough.
These people were tricked by a trickster.
He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
I didn't see him drink shit.
As you see,
Did y'all see him drink shit? Because I didn't.
Excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
It's not blindness, don't
one
you?
of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Alright. Now we're talking. Where's his cart? Where is this man's cart? Is it behind something? Get out of my way, citizen. This is the cart. Can I jump on? I don't think I can jump on things. Alright, maybe I have to go around. I gotta sneak. Gonna be a little sneaky. Alchemist research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Interesting. What's this? Pick up. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Alright. Uh-oh. Can't see my target, but uh-oh. Oh, that was an awesome block. I didn't even mean to do that. I was actually trying to dodge. Nice. Oh, I got knocked down. Alright, get out of here. I came, I saw, Kirk conquered, I was just here for the show. Alright. Wait, did I not pick that up? Give me these gold coins. Ooh. Take everything, of course. What's back here? Is there anyone else back here? There is a chest. Don't want to miss this one. Gotta take everything. Probably gonna need to make sure I stay up on these health potions. Alright, now that we got one of these vials, let's make this man drink.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief.
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, look, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to
What happened? Did I blink?
We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Alright, let's get here. Let's find this charlatan who ran 5 feet away. Guess we're gonna talk to the innkeeper. Yo, keep.
Good day, tavern.
There's this old man trying to sell these vials. Where are you at?
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the New Isle.
Apparently, I'm not able to ask about this trader.
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late
We'll find
things
them,
are
though.
looking better.
Don't need to ask the innkeep to be able to use my Batman skills in order to find this trader. So I will find him with the help of Kurt, my right-hand man. He's actually on the left with me right now, but he's pretty much my right-hand man. He could be called a left-hand man if y'all are left-handed. So it's one or the other, left hand, right hand, both hands.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say the man trees live there. Dragon
Man trees.
Gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Thanks, innkeep, but it's not what I'm looking for.
I need to be off. Farewell.
I need to find this fake alchemist. It's on the table. Some gold coin. People just leaving around gold coins on the table now. We gotta go up. It's gonna take me upstairs. Is this the stairs? Let's find this old man.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
You're a liar.
The ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin.
Let's find out about this liar.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice.
Tisk, alchemist.
It does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Do I arrest him? Do I help him leave the city? Choice number one in this game that may have a lasting consequence.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then.
I'm gonna help this alchemist, the old man.
I want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Alright, well. See if I'm good at talking in this game. See if there's anything. I cannot open that door. So, time to negotiate with an angry mob. What can go wrong? Ooh, don't want to miss this. Got a storeroom key. And I am not able to lockpick that, unfortunately. My character is but a simple man who is not able to lockpick even the simplest of locks. So there's that. Maybe this is the storeroom over here that I got the key to. Maybe not. Guess not. Let's go talk with this angry mob and see if they can see reason.
Please listen, I beg you. If you wanted to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Easy how a mob can turn on you after you've helped them. Alright, so I can give up. I can order them to leave. I don't have enough for that. Or I can propose a settlement. Let's do this.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them.
Trust me. I
She
swear
really wants somebody to hang.
you will
Jeez,
receive-
relax.
Our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise. Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
I should be able to prepare them myself. Just need to gather the ingredients.
Well, I should have just ordered them to leave. That would have been much better. No firearms. But I probably should start putting some of these cool things on that I have procured. Alright, where do I gotta go?
Do you have those potions you promised us?
Not quite yet. Leave me just a little more time.
It's your last chance to prove that you're not just a fast talker, like the other fool. If not, we'll have no trouble finding enough rope to hang you too!
Man, both these people are very angry. Very angry people. Maybe I should have just ordered them to leave. That probably would have been a smarter way to go about it. but I did not. So here we are. Do not have anything for the back. This, the old leather. Oh, there you go. Traveling. So I got. This does a lot more armor. This poison resistance, elemental resistance. Let's go with this embroidered one. Makes me look pretty cool too. Got the embroidered doublet. See, no gloves. About some legs. There we go. It's actually worse. But it gives me some elemental resistance. A little bit better quality. Don't have a firearm. Doesn't look like I have anything over there. What do I have in my bag? Apparently I'm going to have to give up all of my health potions to save this old man. And I have to find 3 more. Actually, I have no idea where to go because it's telling me to go to the mob. See if I can talk to this guy and see what he got going on.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Yes, can you give me health potions?
What will be
I
your
guess
official
not.
title?
I cannot ask this man for health potions, even though I desperately need 3 more.
Ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor. Nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, and also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I've quite
Alright, I guess I need to go find these potions elsewhere, because this man ain't gonna help me. See who this person is.
Lively there, lads and lasses!
Vasco.
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly.
I think I accidentally went to the main storyline without one of my sidekicks.
There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Nah, it's a boat, man.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps
I'll
he
find
simply
him
celebrated
so we
his
can
imminent
go on
departure
your
with a little
boat
too much enthusiasm.
to where we need to go.
Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened.
I'll find the young man who fancies the drink.
Could you
Or
report
doesn't.
it to me?
He probably got
I'll let you
drunk.
set sail.
You just don't know about it. Some people are good at hiding it.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave over at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
You referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you?
Try to
be
find
honest, I'm hoping to
Constantine.
find him here.
Did you say he was intending on selling?
The sorcerer.
My men spoke.
You all
of
know who
a
Constantine
animated
is.
Party that went down
Played
at
by
the Queen's
Keanu
Tavern,
Reeves.
but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Thank you, Captain.
Don't worry.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
Gotta go talk to... Gotta discover where to find Constantine. I gotta find the cabin boy. I got a bunch to do. So little time to do it. Gotta negotiate with the vendor. Well, let's turn this one on. Let's go over here. Find this novice. Hopefully we can find this novice pretty easily. Maybe there's some action to be held. Maybe he got into a bar fight.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
Where is he, Flavia?
Are you looking for him?
I am.
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Well, he's really not, but I'm taking
When
it
did you last see
seriously.
him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening
Not
comes,
yet,
we usually go down the
but
tavern.
he
and
enjoys
have a
the
barrel.
whiskey.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart, and he's steers
Anyone
clear
can make
until
enemies
they're
when they're on the whiskey, let me tell you
I
that
don't know where to
much.
start with this.
Or
Do you have
friends.
any idea?
You can make very good friends when you're drinking whiskey.
Lauro
Could be
won't
one or the
stop
other.
telling anyone
Who
who
knows?
lends him an ear that the boy was
I don't
carried
judge a
by
man by the type of whiskey he drinks and the friends he or she makes.
But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you drink too much, the imagination wanders.
Exactly what I was saying.
Yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going.
Alright, I think you've given me enough information to find the young man. Actually, she really didn't. I have no idea where this young man could be.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like
Alright, where'd he go then?
to the 9 death winds. He didn't go missing, he was taken.
Alright, who was he taken by?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool.
Should have been a drunken fool. I don't know what to tell you.
Not telling him that.
But I will get this
still
young
have some
man
pride
back.
left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Yeah, me either.
Why
Who
would
are the
anyone want to
kidnappers?
snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy.
You were there.
Keeps his head down.
Maybe there was something about him that they wanted.
Nothing but miss too, don't you?
Not gonna say any much more than that.
A gang of thugs hoping to
Should
get
probably
around
keep my
some
mouth shut.
cabin boy. Did
Yep.
anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes
I'll
out,
beat him in cards.
calls, you know.
Where is he? What card game?
Kind of remember
Poker?
his face being
Gin
there.
Rummy? Go Fish?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Alright.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it.
We
need
got
to
our
leave the
next
area.
lead. Let's go interrogate these witnesses. Going to the bar to grab a drink. Interrogate witnesses. Oh, and here are the mad people still. They don't look any happier. So it looks like there are a lot of different ways to complete missions. Sorry I didn't read that out loud. But people just keep leaving these gold coins around. Very nice of them.
I see you're
For me to
back.
just pick them up.
Can I pour you something this time?
I have some very important questions to ask about a young lad.
Young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A note, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You should jest. Or at least I hope you do.
I do not.
I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
That is who I'm looking for.
He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat this man in
I'm looking for
poker.
my cousin.
Or
His name
go
is
fish.
Constantine. I believe
Probably
he was
go
intended to be
fish.
celebrating his departure last night.
And then find this young lad.
Here last night, but it ended badly.
That doesn't sound good.
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered.
Of course it did.
No one's paid for the damages.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't have enough money for that.
Amongst the rebel rousers, did there
I'm
happen
poor.
to be a young man?
Broke.
20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Oh,
I hope
great.
You've come to reimburse me.
No, I definitely have not. I
Don't
am
need to
broke.
help you if that's
I'm
not the
sorry.
case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
I won't need to pay anything.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Hey, don't you make fun of me for not having any money.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Gotta find the young man. I have to try to fix up some chairs.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like him.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Alright, well, I'll have to get some metal dowels then. Be a repairman, save my money. Speak to the tavern drunk.
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
Yes, you are. I need you to
Have no
repair
fear
some
about
tables.
that. It's for
Oh,
a
I
different
guess not.
reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Did you win?
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Well, yes, he
Tell me
did
what
disappear.
happened that evening.
So, whatever you can tell me.
Came here with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather.
That man behind me is a little too close.
And I think
Just
I might
kind
well
of
have seen
staring.
those
Very,
same men
very weird.
grabbing.
Should probably
That was none of my business.
move away. Social
I wouldn't have
distancing.
thought that they were
Please,
kidnapping him
sir.
if that's what it was.
6 feet, at
They weren't
least.
particularly rough with him.
In your case, maybe 10.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir.
Back
You're
up.
in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Alright, time to go get this little lad.
Thank you.
Cabin
You've
boy.
been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Yep, this angry mob is still here, unfortunately. Well, clearly I need craft level 1 and some crude iron ore. So a bunch of these side quests I am unable to complete because I do not have enough for what I am looking for. Hopefully I can at least get this sailor boy back.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear.
Not for long.
Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
Who's your master?
This stubborn fool
Tell
is
me.
pushing me to madness.
Yeah, me too.
Now why I'm asking for your help?
I understand completely. I got a 50% chance for charisma. Let's see how good my charisma is.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Am I charismatic
you
enough?
explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard...
Well, apparently 50% was not in my favor on that one.
...with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, I don't have a bribe, so we're threatening
This
him.
is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Well, seems like I'm gonna have to break some shit.
And so you're back, sir. You have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
I was hoping I could fight the merchant. I am unable to. that's 30 meters away. This is right in front of me, so I might as well get this done.
Good day, Excellency.
Speak to the Cardinal.
Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache.
I will,
The Mother
whatever that
Cardinal
means.
Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather
Sounds like another side quest. You got it, Cardinal. I'm on top of it.
Take care of your problem before my departure.
Of course, I'm taking care of everyone else's.
A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
They may not be heretics. Don't want to arrest
Could you tell me anything about
people who don't deserve it. I will hear both sides of the story.
As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador...
Alright, well, either my PlayStation's broke or my controller's broke because I was not touching it and the thing was moving around.
As well the welcome that your uncle gave
So, no idea what was up with that. Either that or my house is haunted. It's probably actually that one. Definitely house haunted. Nothing to do with my controller or the PlayStation in general.
Precious ally. To be perfectly honest,
Probably.
we have
That's the only logical explanation is my PlayStation's haunted by a ghost.
is tolerated.
Probably of an old friend
With the Bridge Alliance.
who's just messing with me and my gaming experience. Oh my dear lord, stop.
How's Thélème faring at Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures.
Demonic cult.
But I am
I will
confident
end
that
them.
the Ordo Luminous
We
will
don't
be
deal
able
with
to put an
demons
end
lightly.
to these horrors.
We go in magic
And
blazing.
we have tremendous
One
hopes that
magic
the entire
fist at a
native
time.
population will join our ranks.
And my left-hand man, Kurt. Or just...
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Alright, well, now that...
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you.
Now that we've talked to the Cardinal, Cardinal Richelieu, or Antonius, let's complete our mission finding the boy who was kidnapped.
Might I
Where
help
is
you,
he?
sir?
Oh, you know what I'm looking for. Don't play dumb
He is
with me.
absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
I already entered, it looks like. Is she upstairs?
Oh,
Good evening, Miss
I've
Fontaine.
seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
Perhaps,
It
if you
concerns
know where
a
the boy
delicate
is.
matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
Oh, I see it now.
We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led
She's
me
trying to lie to me.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that
Oh
you
no,
have
I
been
think this
protected
woman
from
may
the
be lying to
turpitudes
me.
of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Well, She doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so we're gonna have to find her son the brute force method. Was not what I was looking forward to, but I will do it. Alright, we are going this way. Yeah, found the chest. And I got a poison alchemic mix. Just running through the city like any normal prince would. No big deal. See if we can learn more about this contract from my boy the captain. Him and I are like best buds now.
So, you
Pretty much like this.
As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Yeah, relax. Not here about that.
To make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still
trying to avoid my normal questions. Let's see what he's doing beating around the bush. Everyone's lying to me in this city.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Ah, so she kidnapped him.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not Nords?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
We are gonna find this cabin boy one way or the other.
I still don't see
find out the truth.
Your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't beat around the bush.
We'll find him in time for
Trying to get to the bottom of this cabin boy. No time to worry about Constantine.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible.
The man offered up his son.
With the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides.
What a sad, sad man.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Now we gotta go back to Lady Fontaine and tell her, yo, your husband made a deal with the devil, lady. Sorry, but that's why you're rich. Hey, look. Note the attention of the servant. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure that there is enough food for everyone, and be discreet. We do not want other families to know about what is happening.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Looks like there may be 2 entrances to this warehouse. We can either go in the front door or we can go in the back door. Whichever one I come across is the door I'm going in. Here's the door we're going in.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
I have no idea how sneaking works in this game. Nothing back here. Let's go in to this door. So much for sneaking.
What are you doing here? I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell
Oh,
her.
I would.
I beg you.
I would.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
And I didn't even have to worry about using my charismatic nature that failed the last time I tried. Is this where Jonas is? It's like a maze. It's definitely not where Jonas is. Got a hidden wall.
It's not possible just now.
Well, that's ridiculous. What's in here? Got a chest. There we go. Don't want to miss out on these chests. And of course, it requires lockpicking skill that I am unable to do.
Locked.
I have a key, man.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
I was, Jonas. You're coming with
Even
me.
if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes, you can. You will sail with us, and we will lead great adventures on my pirate ship. Alright, there we go. Mission was a success. Found Jonas. Didn't have to break any arms, legs, or anything else. Alright. Back to Captain Jonas to tell him, not Captain Jonas, Captain Vasco. Velasco? Vasco? Vaseline? I don't remember his name. Actually, we have a mission right around here. I think I have to repair those things first. Let's go back to Captain Velasco, finish this mission off, and then call it a day. At least on Greedfall.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
This is correct, but I found Jonas. You're welcome.
Is everything ready? My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
And we got some reputation. And I'm at level 2, finally. Leveled up. Let's get this level up. Let's see what I can use it on. Remaining points to spend. Completely immobilizes the enemy for the duration of the effect. Receiving damage will cancel the effect. Useful to temporarily neutralize a strong opponent and give you time to eliminate the others. So not bad. Divine Magic Ring. Did I already unlock that? Sounds like I did. What's this? Shadow Missile and Shadow Impact inflict more damage. Stasis lasts longer. So I could get some extra damage up, or I could get stasis going a little bit longer. I don't think I'm going to go into the one-handed tree or this tree. I haven't used stasis yet, although I'll get into it a little bit more. How long does this effect? 9 seconds. So, plus 20% is 1.8 seconds longer. So 10.8 seconds as opposed to 9 seconds. Or I could just do some extra damage right now. Just do some extra damage right now. Alright, so now that we have done that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you everyone for tuning in, whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe or follow button depending on the channel you're watching on, and until next time, peace.